Hundreds of alterations in the century, so always new style became fashionable. So the facades were changing quite frequently. But the core features of the buildings can be very, very old. 1100s, 1000s, always ones from the beginning of 900s. That's beginning of Stone Prague actually, pre-Romanesque period. Why was Old Town established? I'll tell you later. So guys, that's the Romanesque period, not visible, but present on this square. That's a famous Gothic style on this square, After very visible, three highlights. That corner of the Old Town Hall. On the other side of the corner is a famous astronomical clock. Why is the clock so famous? Because it's most beautifully preserved medieval exterior astronomical clock in the wall. It's from the year 1410, so it's really very old. On this side of the corner we can see the beautiful chapel window, sandstone, the tower, that's pure Gothic, 1300s. Another Gothic highlight here, Dean Church, especially impressive after dark, when it's beautifully illuminated. To get to the main portal of the church, over there is a passage going through the building, standing from it. There's actually cores of both buildings and the facades, but the cores are older than the church. So that's why the two buildings standing from the churches, they're actually older. Third Gothic highlight here, house at the stone bell. Can you see on the corner the beautiful house sign, the stone bell, a typical Gothic feature. Pointed arch, the shape of the gate, the shape of the windows, Late 1200s, in those days, luxury residential house. Nowadays, it's a gallery. That's, by the way, the place where probably the most important person in our history, famous King Charles IV, was born in 1316. So they're big anniversary in this country this year, So 1316. Why is Charles IV so important for us Czechs? I'll tell you later on More Quiet Place. So guys, that's Gothic in HD 1300s in this country. It's originally from France, but in this country especially 1300s. Next style I would like to mention is Renaissance. Renaissance period, 1500s in this country. In this country, very tolerant period. About that more details very soon. From this spot, two nice facades visible. This one, I told you, core of the building is much older, but the facade is 1500s. Top features, typical for Renaissance in Central Europe. And over there, the building with a small balcony. Next to the balcony, another beautiful house sign, the stone unicorn. Can you see animal with one horn? That's also 1500s Renaissance. Last style I would like to mention is probably most typical for Prague, generally very typical for Catholic Europe in 16 and first half of 1700s. In our country, a result of the re-Catholicization of our country after the horrible 30 Years' War. About it also, more details later. Famous Barocco, as Renaissance originally from Italy. Barocco, very ornate style. These colorful decorative facades in that corner of the square. That's everything in nature Baroque. This Goldsky Palace. You can see the